Hello everyone, RagingRaptor here and welcome to a new preview video. And in today's video we are going to talk about die Radpanzerhaubitze auf Sonderkraftfahrzeug 1337G, the latest premium tank addition to the game. The thing is, I don't really have gameplay for you because at the point of recording I wasn't allowed yet to try this tank out, which is a pity, but we can go through the history of the tank and stuff like that. But the thing is, this is the first premium artillery in the game, and it's very unique in the sense that it's a wheeled artillery with the speed modes, like with the shift mode, which the EBR 90, the EBR 75 FL10 and the Lynx and the EBR 105 have, as well as it basically feels a little bit like the RD you can have from the sandbox server, as it also has heat rounds. And obviously it's German, because the Wunderwaffe, ja, because that is where they found the things, ja. But the thing is, World of Tanks themselves said they listened to our feedback on Reddit, you know. We asked for having to get those new stuff, you know. They said, look at that, that is a wheeled artillery piece. Don't forget, there was apparently this thing right here as well. I actually don't even know from what nation that is. I'm not even sure, but I think Switzerland also had something with a recoilless 120mm howitzer gun. And obviously this one right here, right? But that is everything we are having. And they also said this, but I guess this is just they acknowledging that this might be a problem. Hence why it is getting tested first, obviously. This is the Sonderkraftfahrzeug 1337 Radpanzerhaubitze. The history, yeah, it's very quick, you know. It's the typical World of Tanks was in Berlin in the archives. It was just recently declassified in a German military document dating back all the way to 1940. Like, you gotta give credits to where credit is due, you know, to the amazing engineers of the Third Reich, you know. They having such an amazing look at things. Like, look at that thing in the end. Like, what is that? That looks so modern. It feels like it has influences of the Panzerhaubitze 2000, you know. But this thing was from, you know, 1940. So that is absurdly amazing if you personally ask me. But that's, again, maybe the people which made the Panzerhaubitze 2000 took inspiration of the Radpanzerhaubitze auf Sonderkraftfahrzeug 1337, you know? Who knows? But the thing is, you gotta give credit where credit is due, because it looks epic. Sadly enough, those actual blueprints disintegrated shortly after they finished the 3D model. So it was on to wargaming to balance this trade. And again, the concept combines the best traits of two fan favorite classes in the game. The French EBRs with the speed and unstoppable maneuverability, and the devastating long-range destruction of an SPG. And those are the preliminary values. 690 HE alpha, 420 heat alpha with 39mm of HE pen and 240mm heat pen. But that's not all. That thing has an AUTORELOADER, which is the same as the IS-3A. So if people said, yeah, you know what, IS-3A was OP, yeah, maybe it was. But this thing has a 5-round AUTORELOADER with the same mechanic. The less rounds you have in your AUTORELOADER, the quicker you're shooting. And you can see 18 seconds real time, then 16.25, 14.74, 13.37, and 12 seconds. And you have a 4.4 second interclip reload time. The gun depression is not that good, sadly, but the gun elevation, obviously it's an artillery piece. And the other thing is it has armor. At least on the turret and on the front. But we'll have discussion of that in just a second. The thing is, it has a rapid driving mode, which gives it the speed of up to 70 kph. That is great. And you have the cruise mode, which is for increased maneuverability. If you had ever needed, let's be honest, you just want to yeet around. And then again, you have the amazing firepower of this thing being an SPG. You can shoot in SPG mode, and Sure, 690 damage off with HE rounds sounds great, but then again, it's not that good, you know, especially for 39mm of pen. I'm more about the 420 blaze it alpha with the heat, which has 240mm of penetration. Now that is very, very nasty. If you get decent shots off at enemies, again, this is a tier 8 artillery piece you might see around in today's streams and stuff like that. That is absurd. That is very, 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 very amazing again. And you have like a 5 clip of that. So you have like 2000 and if I'm not mistaken, 2250 clip potential in 20-ish seconds. That is amazing. Like, even the Bisonte will tremble at that. Even though it has heat screens, you are shooting from above into them. Now, that is amazing. Again, you can switch to the top-down artillery view. You also have a quick aim time, excellent accuracy, and the fast-flying heat shell with your 5-clip auto-reloader. And again, the first shell into the empty magazine loads faster than the last shell, meaning it is a good idea to just clip and clip and clip and clip and clip. Also armor-wise, and this is very, very interesting. If you want to go fast, you can't really go hard, you know? You can't really have amazing armor and amazing speed, except you would have a freaking Titanic engine in it, you know, but this is impossible. The thing about the Sonderkraftfahrzeug Radpanzerhaubitze is that the upper front plate is angled so nicely that it's just the right angles, and whoops, that's just a German article, you will automatically bounce off of it. As you can see, the angles are very, very steep, so that makes sense. Plus that you have like 260mm of turret front armor. Yes, you can go hull down. Yes, 3 degrees is not that good, but if you play it properly, you can go hull down very nicely. And screw people over with that. Like, yeah, that is very, very good. And obviously, there will be giveaways of these tanks where you can get your hands on the Sonderkraftfahrzeug 1337. But again, it is so exclusive that even VCCs have to wait to get our hands right now onto this thing. So I don't know what to say. You can go watch Ikiboo and Keyhand showing you that. Like, for example, you can go onto the English stream, like right here, and you know what? Oh, look at that. He's trying it out. It's trying it out. We can even write, hey, Iki. But I probably... Oh, look, Devilos is even here. Devilos is also a friend. Wait, does he notice us? Come on, Iki. Be nice. Come on, Iki. Ruslam, he is ignoring a CC. Go figure, I'm a community contributor, not a content creator. God damn it. Yeah, he's busy anyway. But yeah, you can totally do that right now. And lastly, the thing is, obviously, if you didn't got a tank, you want to get it. On the 31st of April, it will come to the premium chat as a permanent available bundle. So you can get your own Radpanzerhaubitze auf Sonderkraftfahrzeug 1337G. That's a very nice idea, I feel like, because right now Wargaming is definitely building hype for this artillery piece, you know? And that is a very, very good idea to hype the premium tank by giving it to some people to try it out, obviously, and like they do with the EBR-75 FL10, you know? The question is, though, is Wargaming going to make some changes to this tank? Because let's be honest, the stats, they look menacingly, you know? Being able to have a really good HE and the with not a good penetration, we have to give it that. The penetration is not that good, but the heat is very, very strong, you know? With a lot of bombing potential. And I'm tired. Blah, blah, blah. Like, what is Wargaming going to do? And maybe they're going to nerf it a little bit. Maybe the armor is a little bit too much. Maybe they remove 1 round or something like that. You know, last I did with the Waffenträger Panzer of E100, obviously. We will see. We will see. But the thing is, in the end, I do have to go now. Like, I think this was a good, proper preview of the tank. And, you know, there's one more thing I do have to say. Like, today is the 1st of April, obviously. It's kind of funny, actually. Our not doctor or something, but our people did make a little bit of a joke about us, you know. We had to do a proper calculation thingy. And about a special gearing mechanism which allows you to, with exchanged rotation speed of one gear with 2 other gears, basically. And we had to do calculations on it with it to be proper, blah, blah, blah. And we had to give it away today. Haha, very funny. He said it was no joke. The other thing is, by the way, the Minsk is also no joke, the Minsk changes. The thing is, though, I do also have to learn for an exam which I have on the 26th of April. Luckily, it's not on the 30th of April or the 1st of March, because that would be my dad's birthday. But, you know, I'll be looking forward to the 31st of April selling date, you know. I will be interested to see how expensive it is. My name is RagingRaptor. Don't get trolled today. Cheers, and I'll see you around.